Okay.
All right, we're
Uh,
recording.
previously in our last session, the party went inside Gafford's tavern, where they were greeted by the lovely Hamish, the lone barkeeps, where he offered the party some warm food and cold drinks. While enjoying their meal, a heavily armored high elf entered the tavern and joins the party's table. After speaking with Hamish, he revealed that the rumors he's heard about the missing children, Simon and Gerard, uh, Simon and Gerard's nearby home, and the king drinking the blood of a virgin. Zoo, being unsatisfied with the answers, he used his divination cards about and revealed to the party that there are potential demons that await them. The next day, the party visited the nearby general store where they met the owner, Geed. The party almost bought Geed's legendary items, but through the party's insight and judgment, the party thought better. While negotiating for their gold back, the party met Geed's daughter, Kadala, and Snowy, a white cat that flashed its eyes red for a moment. After using their magic, the party was able to convince Kadala that Snowy had to leave while the rest of the party captured Snowy, which turned it into an orb containing its demonic essence. Geed also divulged information about the unusual occurrences around Gafford's temple and its vicar. Upon inspecting the temple, the party found the vicar in the dungeons where he mentioned that the children were necessary and his mother would be pleased. After a long battle, Aldriani plunged her blade through the vicar's head, killing him and allowing her to acquire the vicar's weapon in battle. And that's where we left off, and we just finished combat. So what do you guys do?
I investigate the room.
Same.
Am I still knocked out in the tavern?
No, I put you in the map now.
All right, cool.
You're with us, yeah. So which specific area do you guys want to investigate?
I'm looking around here where he was summoned.
I'm moving here. I'll show you.
We're
Zoo.
going to use this time to start brewing some ale.
Okay.
I'll just examining the front, like where he was. Just like around here. The barrels and stuff.
Okay. Zoo, can you make an investigation check for me?
Sure. Oh, my investigation is very high. That is a 17.
17. Let's see. Okay. As you investigate the dungeon and follow a trail of blood right over here, you see the pool of fresh blood is seeping from this wall of the dungeon. So, after investigating, you notice another one of those stone pressure points, like upstairs. Do you want to do anything after finding it?
Um, I'm gonna say to everybody, I think I found something.
Okay.
Where I was, did I find anything like in the front where we
Yeah.
first saw him?
Well, since you're there, can you make an investigation check? And he was right over here when you guys met him. Are you rolling? Um, Well, since you investigate this area, you can tell from this distance over here that he was just kneeling in front of this altar over here, and you can see a sharp knife.
I see what? Sorry?
Sharp knife.
Oh yeah, so you see a sharp knife over here when he was just kneeling before everyone came in the room.
I pick up the knife to see if it's special.
After examining it, you can pretty much tell that it's just a sharp knife, usually used to, I guess, skin, I guess, animals, game that people have hunted. Okay.
I pocket the knife and go to the rest of the guys.
Okay. Zoo, after you push the pressure point that's right over here. Let's see. It reveals a small nook within the wall where you find a gutted. Hold on. Oops. A gutted and decapitated goat. And it's nailed by the wall by its forelegs. You can see the blood just dripping from the goat into the floor over here.
Just to be safe, I'm going to cast Remove Curse on the whole area.
What's the range on that?
Touch. So I'll touch the goat, and
Okay.
I'll remove
Can
curse.
can I move you back down here?
Oh, sure.
Yeah. Okay. So as you do that, you see nothing really happens. You touch the goat. You cast your spell. You see the purple magic from your hands as you do that, but nothing doesn't really do anything to the goat. What do you do?
In that case, I'm going to take my crowbar and I'm going to unpin the goat from the wall.
Okay. So as you take the crowbar and you remove the nails that's pinning it to the wall, it kind of lays flat on the ground. You can see as it lays dead on top of the pool of blood right there. You can see an incision running from the goat's lower belly up towards the throat, where it's been gutted and organs removed. You can tell that this was done very recently, as the goat was still dripping with fresh blood. The rotting smell hasn't set in just yet, and the blood's just pooling all around here.
I would look around in the room for any like other hidden passageways or like anything of interest. Other than the goat.
Did anyone see something?
I'm not really sure.
Investigate the room for anything else of interest, other than the goat.
Where specifically?
I would check along the walls to see if there's like anything that would lead to another hidden passageway.
Okay.
Yeah, like what's over here?
Yeah, I'm gonna search. I'm gonna search here where I'm standing. Like these looks like cabinets of sorts, or whatever
Okay.
this is.
Who did I see cast Prestidigitation before? Somebody had it and they cleaned up the
I
It was
have it.
Tyler.
I would ask, can somebody use Prestidigitation to clean up this blood to make sure nothing gets summoned from another world?
I would do that.
And I'm gonna roll an investigation where I am just to see.
And are you still
9.
raging while you're doing it?
Where is everything?
I'm just yelling. Oh wait, I gotta do. There you go.
Hold on.
It's a 9.
Oh,
Fucking 9.
now he's blessed.
There you go. So, wait, am I still blessed? So then technically.
Yes.
You calm down now.
Hmm. So after investigating this area over here, you can just see cabinets. You can see over here there's I guess old skulls, human skulls, animal skulls, and just general nicks and knacks that you'd find normally in a dungeon.
The thing that's in front of me, is it a door? Like, what is that?
Yeah, you can open it if you try.
Oh fuck. I don't like those words. If I try. Can I? So is it? It's an actual door, or is it a cabinet?
It looks like a door.
I'm gonna like horse kick it.
Okay. Is that an attack?
I guess I could do an attack. Yeah, sure. Fuck it, I'll
Okay.
do an unarmed hoof strike with it.
An armed horse kick.
Unarmed
Yeah,
hoof.
that. Except reverse. Yeah, I could do it from behind.
Except in reverse. You're gonna fall over, dude.
Okay.
You kicking yourself now?
21.
Ooh. As you sort of turn around and ready your leg to kick, your foot, your hoof just goes through this door, leading to just the wall.
There's a wall behind it?
It's just a wall behind it.
Shit. I just busted it.
You
pull
sort
my
of open the rest of the door and you find nothing.
Oh. Uneventful.
Did you, Elior, did you cast Prestidigitation?
Yeah, to clear out the blood.
Okay.
Am I able to do a history check on the temple dungeon? See how old it is.
Yeah,
Rope
you
would
can.
have a knack for sort of finding potential danger spots since he's been a traveler.
Sure. Yeah, you can do that.
Oh boy! I think I have stone
It's-
cunning though. Hold on one second. Wait. Do I have advantage? No. Alright, so I guess I'm dumb as a stump.
It's an old temple.
So,
There's dust.
no.
Okay. Does anyone else want to do anything before I resolve Zoo's actions?
I'll start making my way over to Zoo.
Same, I'm gonna head back up.
Right, Aaron rolled a 2, so the next person's gonna roll a 3, okay?
I'm on top of someone.
We're only 17 away from a nat 20.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be here for a while, guys.
All right. What do you guys do with the goat?
Well, I'm wondering, with me having cleared out the blood, is there anything that was hidden underneath it?
More
Oh
blood.
no, it's cleaner. No, nothing underneath it. It's just regular goat blood.
I'm gonna
Regular old roll, but
Yeah.
cast detect magic to see if there's anything in the area. I think the range is. Well, let's find out. 30 feet, so I can see if there's any magic within 30 feet.
Well, you obviously detect each other. You detect everyone's magic items, and the only thing new that you detect was Eldriani's new weapon that you collected from the vicar's dead body. That's about it.
Okay.
Above, like on the staircase, there's cells there. Can I investigate the cells?
Here. This was just the entrance to the dungeon. This is just that was just part of the image that I got, so ignore that. And this is a wall. This too.
I'm going to cast Divine Sense so I can detect if there are any
undead fiends or celestial beings within 60 feet.
As you cast your spell, you sort of let out this sphere-like magic emanating from you, and you don't detect any undead within the area. Just you guys and the goat.
Actually, I'm also going to state to the group. So, as I have collected this beautiful battle axe, unfortunately, I am unable to use it. So, would anyone be interested?
What is it?
Yeah, I can barely hear you. What's going
So
on?
it's a battle axe.
Yeah, it's a battle axe.
Is it just a regular old battle axe, or is there anything special about it?
Hold on.
I can post it in the chat if
I use
it's okay
battle
with you.
axes.
Yeah, I use battle axes too. That's why I'm asking.
Do you want me to post it, Eldriani?
Yes, please.
Hold on. Let me make sure I don't post anything you're not supposed to see.
Uh-oh.
No,
Have you
put away
gone-
that picture, Jarius. No, we don't want to see
Jarius,
that.
don't wanna see that.
No, no, because
No pictures. No pictures.
no, it was last week you guys saw
We don't want
the
to see a
cat.
battle axe.
That wasn't supposed to happen. Here.
Oh,
Ooh,
it's cursed.
That's right up
Oh.
Mateo's alley.
It is.
yeah,
That's
that's
That's right up Volquit's alley. Let's go.
no, that's a Mateo item right there.
That's not even just him. That's Mateo item.
Mateo in real life.
Yeah,
Oh wait, so it's a one-handed item that becomes a two-handed weapon?
Yeah, you can transform it, but then obviously you can't
It's
wield.
versatile. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Not cool. I'll pass.
but then there's still the con save at the end.
If the wielder passes the con save, the axe doesn't. Oh my god. Ooh, this is interesting.
Can you guys hear me better? Is this
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
a
better.
little
a
no.
little bit better.
Yeah.
okay?
For me, it's about the same.
Same. It's
Same.
And I have you turned up to the max. Like I can't get you any higher.
Turned up to
same.
11.
Hello. How about now?
Hello.
You stand the same.
Yeah.
My volume's at like 52. I'm gonna have to turn everyone down just to hear Virginia.
Hello.
Like I can hear you. It just sounds like you are
Echo.
in another room.
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
If we want to take a quick 2 minutes, I can show Virginia how to fix it. All right, I'm gonna go for it. So Virginia, on the bottom right of your like window, you should see a little speaker that says speakers. And if you right click that and click open sound settings, it'll open up like a whole window. Let me know if you can find that.
Yep, got it.
All right, so now where it says input, click on device properties. And there should be a volume switch. Or not a switch, but a volume like slider. And if you just slide it, I wouldn't do like 100, but I would do like 90 something.
I'm actually at 97.
Oh, okay. If that's the case, on Discord, did you try the voice settings in Discord? If
Let me go back.
on Discord, if you go to the at the very bottom of like where it shows all the people that are inside of this channel, there's a little gear icon that says user settings.
Yeah.
If you click that, then go on the left-hand side, there will be a voice and video option.
Yeah.
And then on the input volume slider, you can bring that up, unless it's all the way up.
Yeah, that's all the way up.
That's so weird.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh yeah, in the voice settings, if check to see if auto, like in the same Discord options, check to see if automatic gain control is turned on. And maybe try toggling it.
Sorry, this is still under voice and video.
Yeah, if you just scroll down.
What was it?
Automatic gain control, so it would be about halfway down. If it's off, try turning it on, and if it's on, try turning it off. See what happens.
Hello?
Oh, that's better.
Hello.
Hello?
That's good.
Yeah.
Alright.
Better, yeah.
Yay! Thanks, tech help.
that was Marco's suggestion.
Cool.
Nice.
All right, and we're
Okay.
back.
Yeah, if Dokir doesn't want the battle axe, I'll take it.
Going
Okay, I
on?
guess that's a yes.
I guess he doesn't want it. Okay.
Okay.
All right, I'll grab it and I'll equip it now.
Okay. As you equip it, you can sort of feel that that the magical properties of the axe is trying to what's it called? Try to envelop you and kind of bind with the magic that you have within yourself. And I think it's an hour to attune. Did I put that?
It's not in the thing, but yeah, I'll take the time to attune while
Okay.
everyone investigates.
All right, awesome. What do you guys do?
I want to go to the little triangle on this wall here.
That was where this knife was.
Oh, never mind.
You already investigated that.
I'm just gonna walk around the room while I still have my detect magic and see if anything in the room is magical. So within
Nope.
30 feet, nothing.
Nope.
Is there how high are these ceilings? Like, I'm just wondering if there's anything that I can see above us, maybe that I could just fly up and scope out.
You can. I'd say it's about. It's not that big since it's not that high since it's a dungeon. Maybe
Right.
like about 17 to 20 feet.
Oh, okay. So I would be able to see whatever I can see
Yeah.
from the ground. Gotcha.
Mhm.
Okay.
I'm going to say as loud as I can. I'm going to say, if there's any missing children in here, we're here to bring you back to your families.
No response.
Oh shit! Someone's there.
It's the coughing monster.
I start looking through the barrels for children.
Keep your voice down. Somebody in the hallway
Thanks.
is going to start asking questions.
The first thing that came into my head was those exploding barrels in Diablo.
I was just gonna say, let's just break all the barrels. Let's see what's in them. Looking for a Zod rune.
You open the barrels, you see, I guess, old dirty water within all of them.
If I technically clean the water, is it drinkable?
If you can, yeah, you can do that.
You have a Brita filter on you?
I mean, I got a prestidigitation, so.
So a
That
Brita
counts.
filter.
Nah. Okay.
Do you guys want to investigate the goat?
Yes.
I thought we had.
No, that was just around the area here. Okay, but how do you want to investigate it?
I'm gonna take my crowbar and like open up the incision and take a look inside.
It's a pretty big incision. It's coming from
Barbaric.
I guess the belly button all the way up to the throat. So it's pretty. You can put your head inside if you want.
All right, I'm still not gonna touch it. I'm gonna open it up with the crowbar and just see if there's
Okay.
anything jammed inside or anything like that.
Okay. As you put your crowbar inside the goat's abdominal cavity, you can sort of feel that it's still kind of slightly warm and the blood's still slowly seeping outside from it. And you try to pry it open without touching you, but you can sort of feel that its guts and blood is kind of touching your armor a little bit, and you kind of go like, ah, no, get it out of me. And you sort of rummage through the insides, and you notice something kind of unusual tucked within the crevice of the goat. And then you pull out an interesting parchment. It feels very rough to the touch and a lot thicker than normal paper. There's a lot of dark patches of what looks to be like shaved dark fur in some places, and on the top right corner there appears to be what looks like a piece of an eyebrow. I'll send you what it says. How do I message here?
We're missing our only fan, dude. Where's Anthony at?
Porn was banned from OnlyFans, so we can't.
Yeah, he's not allowed.
He can't come in here anymore.
Oh, gotcha.
I'm gonna read it out loud.
Well, it's not banned yet. It's
Tomorrow's twilight, our savior comes. You have been invited to witness and succumb. Towards the southwest forest, we rest and wait. The summoning ritual, her presence comes, so we amputate. The little ones we prepared, now ready. Ready to serve, offer their souls and body. Our blessed mother approaches to cleanse this world for the cockroaches. So I guess we gotta go to the forest and stop a ritual then.
What night did it say it was gonna happen?
Tomorrow's twilight. And this goat is still fresh, so I would imagine that this would be tomorrow. I'm gonna pull out my my special divination cards, and just to make sure it's actually tomorrow, I'm going to do the ritual where I pull out the cards, shuffle them, pull out the cards, shuffle them, and then ask in my head, if we go to the forest in the southwest tomorrow at whatever the 6 p.m. equivalent is in this world, will we have a chance at stopping this ritual?
Yes.
Alright, my cards disappear, and I say, alright, well, we should go to the forest tomorrow at 6 p.m.
what
I
time
think
of
we're
day
done
is it now?
yet.
What was
Can't remember
Did
what time
someone-
of day is it.
I just said, I think we're done here then.
It's after you guys woke up, ate something from the tavern, and after that you guys went to the temple. So it's around
We went to
9
Geek
o'clock.
first, and then dealt with the whole cat thing.
Oh yeah,
and
that's true. So around 8, 10, 9, 10 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, okay. So we have to be there tomorrow. What do we do till then?
We have other rumors to follow up on, like the baker in regards to the king drinking virgin's blood.
When it comes to the king,
Drinking
I
virgins.
think we should I think we should be cautious and maybe not do that while we're not well
Guests
rested.
in his house. Yes.
Perhaps we can investigate.
We can investigate the Satanists, supposed demon worshippers in their home. They left, and we can find clues to that.
That's a good idea. We'll find some information today, and then tomorrow we'll deal with this.
I'm for it.
Same here.
Indeed.
I'm
You
for it.
guys go back outside the temple.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I will move everyone back here.
Is there any way we can seal this section off when we get outside? Like when we're inside the church still, but kind of like seal it off so no one can go in it in the future?
Well, you can sort of press the pressure points again, but if you guys want, you can sort of barricade it somehow. Or if you're able to use, or if anyone's able to use some kind of spell to seal it.
Can I try to like smash the pressure things so they can't open it?
Yeah, I think you can.
Cool.
Is it magic? Like, do I detect magic coming from the pressure point, or is it a physical thing?
No, it's like a mechanism
Oh,
that
okay.
allows it to open the secret passage.
Where are the mechanics of it? Like, are they within the walls?
Yeah, kind of like on Skyrim, you can just press a button and it opens a cave wall.
All right, I don't have spells that can destroy that.
I don't have spells.
We'll do it the barbaric way, the Surbeck way.
Just
I kick it.
smack.
Okay.
Once we leave
So
here,
as-
we should take a short rest.
Okay, so as you guys leave, you leave Thorkir to exit last, so he can smash the pressure points, destroying the ability of the pressure points to open and close again. So it's pretty much sealed.
I
But
have
the
a
temple,
question.
yep,
There's only one pressure point that we're trying to destroy, correct?
there was one that opened the, I guess where the goat was, and the other 3 from the main temple
Mm-hmm.
that you pressed Dante and Illyria.
Yeah, to get down here, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm
Mhm.
destroying those ones up there, yeah.
Okay.
So,
So
okay, go ahead.
no, you go ahead. What was
No,
your
it's
question?
fine. We'll just
Okay.
leave it to brute force.
So you guys exit the temple. Before you guys do that, you smash the pressure points, and it kind of ruins the mechanism. And it's gonna take, I guess, a long time for someone who's knowledgeable with secret passages to repair it. But for now, it is you can't go there, and you guys exit
Can't
the
do that.
temple. Let
Yeah, I
me-
think so.
Yeah.
Okay. And you guys are over here. What do you guys want to do?
Sorry, I can't see where we're at. No,
Oh,
like I mean, like on the map. It's like
You
so
gotta
tiny.
zoom in.
E2.
Oh,
E2.
here.
E2.
Oh, E2. Okay. I'm like, I'm all the way out. I don't see anything.
Yeah.
R2.
D2.
E2.
And let me just take Vokrit, the
Oh,
giant over here.
There can only be one giant.
Oh my god, she's sitting on her face. All right.
What do you guys want to do?
Investigate one of the rumors. The baker. Is it the baker one that we got?
I think we said we wanted to investigate the potential demon worshippers' home, but people wanted to short rest before then too.
Yes. So let's go back to the tavern too.
Sorry. Before you guys do that, from what you guys remember that Hamish mentioned, that those, I guess, the demon worshippers, this was their house.
Oh,
Where?
Right over here. Pretty much
Oh,
in
right.
front of you guys too.
perfect.
We're just gonna walk right by it. Fuck it.
We're just casually chilling. Just
Or if you want, maybe we can take a rest in the temple, and then we'll head over. No one's here at the temple. Might as well sleep in a pew or something.
I don't have to
Horses don't
sleep.
fit in pews.
I don't have to sleep. I just have to sit down for a minute or 20.
can't be the worst place I've slept.
All
Yeah,
right.
if it's up to you guys if you guys want to do that.
I suppose it might be a good idea to have a little bit of rest.
Let's do it.
Let's do
Okay.
it.
You guys, hold on. Let me see. Let me move you guys back inside the temple here. Okay. So you guys move back in the temple. Yeah, you guys rest, and as soon as you guys begin resting your heads down, your equipment down, you hear the temple door open, and you see a man come inside the temple and sit at the last row of the pews to pray.
Oh,
And then as he sits down, he sort of sees everyone in the temple. He hasn't seen you guys before since you guys are pretty new to the city. And then he says, "Who are you? Are you a new member of our temple? Does the vicar know you're here?"
Uh,
Yeah, we're great friends with the vicar. Yeah, I guess you could say we're new members.
Oh, okay. What does the vicar Octavian told you about our congregation here?
Not much. To be honest, we arrived not too long ago. We just figured we sit down for a quick rest, and yeah, you open the door, and here we are.
Okay. Well, I'm pretty sure the vicar is always welcoming to new arrivals to our congregation. Well, if you don't mind, I'll just spend a few minutes here and pray to the gods. Is that okay with you while you guys rest?
Of course. Will you be going tomorrow night?
I'm going to work tonight and tomorrow night.
Oh, so
Oh,
you
but we've
didn't
been
hear...
so rude. We're talking without you without an introduction. What might your name be, good sir?
Well, my name is Hunter.
And did you hear about what's happening in the forest tomorrow night?
The forest. Are you talking about the missing children?
That might have something to do with it.
I'm not sure what's happening over there, but I've told my kids and the other kids never to go there. If they play, I always tell them to play along the main roads of the city so they're safe.
That's a good idea.
Have you heard anything about it?
No.
Not really.
As you all try to question him about that, he seems kind of suspicious about your line of questioning and says, "Are you sure you're here to join a congregation?"
We're just
We're
here.
definitely eager to learn more about the congregation. It seems like a rather beautiful temple, and you're quite welcoming yourself.
No, I don't think you're supposed to be here. I'm calling the guards.
Hunter, wait, Hunter, good sir. Why do we have to go that way? We're just eager to learn, and we just arrived. We're just trying to, take this at a slow pace. Get our footing.
Can you roll a persuasion?
Yeah.
If anyone wants to help, you guys can.
I don't know if you want me to help.
I'll help.
An 8.
You can add to his roll a 7.
Okay, well, I'm sorry about that. It's just I haven't seen strangers like your group before. Well, if you don't mind, I'll just sit here in the last pew and pray to the gods. I'm sorry.
No worries. Apologies for any misunderstandings. We'll leave you to your prayers. I'm gonna turn to Zoo and say, and whisper, "That was a close one."
Yeah, you said it.
Okay. Do you guys continue your rest?
Yes.
4 hours, right, for a short rest?
I think
Yeah.
it's 1 hour.
Oh, is it?
1 hour
I
or
thought it was-
20 minutes, I think.
Thought it was longer.
Let me look.
Up to you guys. How long do you guys want to wait?
It says
I'm
at
good to
least
go
1
whenever
hour
everyone's
long.
ready.
Yeah, that's right. At least 1 hour.
I
Okay.
would say we would take the 1 hour and then be on our way.
If you guys want to use a hit dice, you can do that. So 1 hour passes, nothing really happens. After about half an hour, this guy leaves after praying. He doesn't seem like he's kind of suspicious after Volkrit kind of persuaded him that you guys aren't really up to no good.
Once he leaves, I'm gonna be up to some no good. I'm gonna look around for, I'm gonna look around for something, um, something that I can use with my divination magic, something to sacrifice for my, divination spell, like the thing that I used to ask about the future. I need
Okay.
something to sacrifice that's worth at least 25 gold that's appropriate to my religion.
Inside the temple here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, well, you can sort of see that the chandelier is it's
The giant chandelier is the only thing worth 25 gold.
yeah.
Fair enough.
I think it's a little bit more
Jesus.
than that. There's like a little bit of uh jewels in it. Well, it's silver
How
encrusted with gaffered silver within it as well.
how far away is it? Like above me?
Maybe about 15 feet. No, actually, it's a cathedral. Maybe about 20 or so feet high.
I'm gonna say, I imagine Thokir is the strongest person in this group.
Probably not. I think I'm the strongest one.
I would say,
Are you as strong as a horse?
Okay? Let me ask you a question. On a scale of 1 to 5, how strong are you?
17. Actually 19.
Yeah, I've got the 20. So I mean,
oh, actually, do you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna use my ring of teleportation. Are the candles lit?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna use my ring of teleportation to. Actually, first I'm gonna say, can you guys be ready to catch me?
Sure thing.
Alright, and then I'm going to use my ring of teleportation to grab onto the bottom of the chandelier, and I'm going to use my crowbar to start whacking at it so some of the stuff falls off. It's going to be pretty crude.
You know I can fly, right?
Oh, in the middle of doing that, I would have said, oh, that would have been a good thing to remember.
How many do you need, young lad?
As many to equal out to 25 gold increments as possible without it being too noticeable that things have been stolen.
That's a tall
Okay,
order.
I will fly up and unhook the entire chandelier and just come down and be like, take what you need and I'll just put it back.
Alright, I'm going to take the crowbar and take off two opposing I'm going to blow the candle out, and then I'm going to break off this candle piece and the adjacent this candle piece, so it looks like it's supposed to be uneven that way, like it was a part of the design. And I'm gonna put both of those in my bag and call it a day.
Okay.
That's exactly what was about to happen.
That was Zeus' plan.
Well, it wasn't. You're taking a candle piece, right?
I'm taking like the candle holder.
Well, the chandelier itself isn't worth 25 gold. It's the gaffered silver that's encrusted within it.
Okay.
So I'm assuming you take. There's about 3 of them. It's a small piece.
I would take one. Would that one equal 25 gold?
Well, you know that Gafford is. You remember that Gafford's pretty famous for making magical weapons, and they use the Gafford silver to create these weapons. So yeah, it's more than 25 gold.
Okay. Do you know what? I'm actually just going to leave it. I don't want to get into trouble. I'm going to say, do you know what? Somebody will probably notice this is gone, and there was a witness that saw us come in here. I don't want to take the risk.
Okay, I'll put it back.
Thank you for getting it, though.
No worries. And I'll fly back up and hook up the chandelier again.
If you want, you can sacrifice a few pews. Some of them.
They might notice.
Just start chopping a pew in half.
I'll think on it. Probably not, though.
Okay.
Oh, but is there holy water?
Yeah. It would be just behind Clemmy over here. You can see like a bowl made out of marble and some water there.
Does anybody have a flask to keep some holy water in?
While all this was happening, by the way, I've done a fishtail braid on Thorkir's mane, and I've added tiny little white flowers throughout it.
Nice.
While this is happening, I am looking for priest robes to add to my collection.
Oh god, I don't want to know.
Priest robes?
I don't want to know. I'd rather not know.
To answer the question about the flasks, I have a water skin if you wanted to use that.
Wouldn't you need that?
I could always drink the holy water if I get thirsty. Does anyone else have an empty one? I'm assuming this is full. DM.
Yeah.
Let's see. All right. I mean, we might as well take the holy water, and you can drink it if need be.
Fair enough. So I open up my water skin, just empty out the water that's there, and then just fill up the holy water. Oh yeah, maybe I should have drank it. Not too late now.
It's not too late. You can drink it off the floor.
I'm not about that.
Do I find any holy robes?
No, you don't find any holy robes.
Did anyone take a potion? Because if you took a potion, you would have an empty flask.
No.
Okay.
Nope. Not me.
Does anyone want to do anything after the short rest?
Nope.
Nope, I'm good.
Oh, good.
Okay. We'll go back to the main map here. E2. What do you guys want to do?
Going to enter the demon worshippers' home. I want to Well, first I want to see if it's opened up.
Yeah. So is everyone gonna head over here too?
Yeah.
Okay. So as you all head towards Simon and Gerard's house, supposedly, you can see after taking a few steps onto their, I guess, towards the front door, you can see that the door is slightly open, letting the cold breeze inside their homes. And you don't see or hear any movement coming from inside, but you can tell that the door has been open for quite a while.
I go inside to investigate.
Does everyone go in?
Can I fit?
Cautiously.
Yeah,
Uh,
I'll go slowly.
I will wait outside.
okay.
I will be last and check to see if there's anyone else like looking around.
Eid.
He's not there.
Oh,
I'm gonna do a walk around the house and see if there's a second entranceway, just to be safe.
You don't really see much. You see like a window coming from inside, but other than that is only just the front door.
Alright, I'll just stand guard at the front door.
Okay. We will go inside the house. As you all head inside, you can tell the place was sort of ransacked from everything's flipped. The tables are flipped over, the chairs, and you can see that there's dust and debris everywhere. And you can tell that some people have looted whatever's inside. No clothes are to be seen, no food as well.
can I check in the other bedroom?
Yep. You go in and you can see that there's a pot right there, but it doesn't look like it's been used for a while. The bed hasn't been made for a while as well. You can see that they've been using it.
Is
No,
anything?
Mhm.
Sorry, go ahead.
No signs of anything weird so far.
Is there a bottom to the bed, or is the bed just like go straight to the ground?
You can, like, what do you mean, like a secret kind of?
Well, like, can I see underneath the bed, or is there just like no space underneath the bed?
Can monsters hide under the bed?
You can
Only the
try
boogeyman.
to fit yourself.
I just want to lift the bed. I want to see if there's anything underneath.
Oh, you can try. Yeah, you can do that. So as you lift the bed up it lifts kind of easily since you're very, very strong. All you see is dust. Nothing really much.
On a similar note, can I look under the giant rug we're all standing on and like See if like on the floor, like there's any hidden stuff.
Okay. Everyone sort of moves aside while you do that, and as you flip it, you can see a flower that's been left there for a while, and it's kind of withered and pretty much dead at this point.
A dead flower under the.
Yeah, it's an old flower that yeah, so it's just been there for a while.
I'm gonna put the bed down and just investigate the room, see if there's anything, any secret passages or anything, any floorboards that don't match.
You can make an investigation check if you want for the entire house.
I would probably not be the perfect one to do that, but I can give it a shot.
If anyone wants to help as well, you can just add their modifiers as well. Okay. So you look as thoroughly as you can underneath the bed, underneath this table over here. You run your hands along the walls, and nothing seems to be out of place. It seems like it looks like as if it's just a normal house.
Are all the boxes overturned? I noticed there's like one over here that doesn't look overturned.
Which one? That was just a coffee table kind of thing. So if you lift it up, you can see nothing's underneath it or inside it. Behind the
Is there anything hiding in the fireplace?
so right now there wouldn't be any fire there at all. So how do you want to check behind it?
I just kind of wanted to check along the perimeter of the fireplace or see if there's anything in the ashes
Okay.
that might have been recently burnt or something.
So you look thoroughly behind the fireplace with your hands. Nothing seems to be out of place. Just seems like it's been a fireplace that hasn't been used recently, and you sort of gather ashes in both your hands.
Does this place have a second floor?
No. So after investigating, you can all pretty much determine that this was just Simon and Gerard's old home, and now since they've everyone says that they're two devil worshippers, and they just sort of just went up and ran.
Maybe we should talk to the neighbors. See if maybe they knew associates of Simon and Gerard that could speak more to his character.
Maybe. Although I think that I have a weird feeling there's more to this house than we found.
Can I look inside of the building to see if like there's anything of interest, like a burial spot or I don't know, anything like weird?
Where exactly?
Just the perimeter of the house.
Just outside the house?
Hmm.
You can look around, but then you sort of walk along the perimeter. You ask Thokir to help you as well since he's outside. Both of you guys investigate the perimeter of the house. Nothing seems to be out of order. It just looks like the old snow and mud since the people have been walking around the area as well, but it just looks like a regular the side of the house. It's a regular house.
I take the flower and I go to I can't remember the name of the character. But Izzy's character.
Clemmy.
What's the name?
Clementine.
Clementine. I go to Clementine and be like, do you know the importance of this flower, dear? You seem quite an affinity to them.
I will inspect said flower.
You can roll an investigation.
Ooh. I'm gonna know everything about it. 22.
It's a withered old blue rose. It died about 3 days ago.
Oh, do I know if they're rare?
They're not rare. I mean, they're just roses.
But they're blue.
Every flower shop has blue roses, though.
Okay.
But yeah, they're not pretty rare. I think the only
They're just
way.
common.
Yeah, they're pretty common. I think the only difference is that you hang them upside down, I think.
Okay. Oh. Yeah, these are sort of everywhere. It's a blue rose. From the looks of its petals and stems, I'd say it was probably withered about 3 days.
Is there any significance to this rose, like in terms of ritual or in terms of usage?
Both of you guys can do a history check.
Will do.
I'm going to help one of them with history.
Okay.
I'll help the other with the other history check.
So who's helping me?
I'll help you.
Sure. What am I adding?
8.
8?
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow. Okay, so
And then you can add 6, Karen.
that's 30 from me.
Oh gosh. Okay.
I know my history.
From
Teo,
what?
you're supposed to add your modifier, not another roll.
Oh, whoops. Then it's a 0. I gave you. Well, I gave you.
It's
a
good
0.
that she got it because I got nat 1 on
It's a
this.
good thing I gave the 8.
It wouldn't even help.
Who's Alira helping? Oh, no, you're doing it yourself. So from you can tell it's a blue rose. Hold on, the music just died.
Rest in pieces.
It's a blue rose. Nothing. Hold on. Why doesn't that do that? Okay. Nothing. It's a flower. It's a nice gesture if you get it from a friend. But when Clemmy sort of thought about it, she thought that from her knowledge that some, I guess, cults do use blue roses for decorations, but nothing that significant to in terms of devil worship. But you know that from history, it is a nice gesture, especially if you get it in the romantic point of view.
And there's no medicinal properties that is associated with them, correct?
No.
Okay. Well, I'd say if this was a given gift, then you're probably looking at some kind of romance. you know that sometimes I suppose that cults could use them as decor, you know, the dark and broody type. But apart from that, it's just a pretty flower. And I'm looking at Elira, who's just like staring at the fucking rose.
Is there anything else you guys want to do?
Can I like fully examine this rug and see if there's anything hidden? I don't know.
Well, you lifted it up earlier, and you didn't find
Cat
anything.
hair, dust,
Yeah.
all the dirt they swept
Forgot.
under it.
Can I examine the table where Eldriani is at?
It's flipped over right now. There's no utensils there, just cobwebs and dust. You can see outside the window.
Is there anything of interest on the ceiling? Anything etched in?
Cobwebs, nothing much.
Gotta love the cobwebs.
Is the roof flat?
Um, it's not. If you look, if I take you back to the main map, it's not flat, but not high enough that you can sort of put someone in the attic. I mean, there's no attic. If that's what you're getting at. So there's not much else in this room.
How is sexuality looked upon in this day and age? Fondly or badly?
Did you say fondly or badly?
I mean, like, many different types of sexuality.
Fondling or badly?
All the fondling.
What do you mean?
Like, is there?
These nuts.
I'm wondering because like they don't like a lot of people that are different physically. I'm wondering if that's the case with relationships.
We have a literal centaur in our party. What are you trying to ask?
I wonder if they're homophobic. They just deem them
Quit
like
looking at my
demon
junk.
worshippers. They might have been romantic.
As you say that out loud to the party, you can see Thokir sort of put his head through this window and hear
Put
what's
his
going on.
penis through the window and be like, "Hi guys."
I would be
What are
here
you guys
then.
talking about?
Hello.
You can, from what you guys have experienced, you can tell that this city is pretty conservative, and they don't like, obviously demons and devils, and a lot of people are pretty religious, especially since there's a big sort of presence of the temple here.
I'm done with this place. It holds no answers for me.
Okay. Is there anything else anyone else want to do?
No, I'm just chilling outside, standing guard, just in case anyone tries to enter.
I am with him standing guard, making it not look as weird just having a centaur standing in front of a home.
If there's nothing of value in the home, I'll exit.
Burn it to the ground. I mean, what?
I'm assuming everyone else is as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we're back outside. Where do you guys want to go?
Did we already check out E3? See what the next hot new game is?
You guys did. That was where Geed was.
Oh yes, that's right.
From what I'm aware, the only thing that I could think of we could do is follow up on the rumors with the baker.
Well, I suppose that's
Mhm.
better than just standing around here.
Let's do it.
Okay. Just to remind you guys, so you visited this temple, tavern, guides. You guys are going towards the castle right now. This is the blacksmith, and this is the city barracks. And if you guys want to go later to the mines, it's going to be further up north that way. Okay. I guess you guys are going towards E5? Yep.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll go
Okay.
towards E5.
Let me just move everyone in the small group there. Okay. So you guys walk along the road here, and as you get to around this part, as the party is walking in the city, you all see an adolescent child around 13, 14 years old, you'd assume a human child, being physically and verbally harassed by the soldiers. You see the soldiers holding a basket that contains what looks to be like food with meats and bread and other foods. The child itself is wearing a thick cloak with animal hide. She tries to forcefully take back the basket from the soldiers, but they keep it out of her reach. One of the soldiers, with his distinct, thick, wavy blonde hair, push her to the ground while taking a bite out of the bread. The small girl then starts crying and begging the soldiers to stop. The soldiers laugh at the child and leave. And then she comes up to you and says, "I don't know why those soldiers keep picking on me. I was just buying some food for me and my mom." And she just puts her head down.
Before she leaves, Volkrit will give her 5 gold pieces and say, if you want, I can accompany you. Make sure the soldiers don't pick on you. You can buy all the groceries you want.
Yes, that would be very nice. Thank you, Mr. Dwarf, sir.
No problem.
What's your name?
The name is Volkrit.
Bokrit. Very nice to meet you. My name is Adriana. Not
Adriana?
Eldriana. No.
I was about to say Eldriana.
Let me write that down. Okay.
I'm back.
You missed a good one. I'm assuming the market's like probably just down the street kind of thing.
Yeah, it's pretty close by.
All right. So I'll just escort the child to the market. Make sure the soldiers don't steal the groceries again.
Okay. You escort her, and then she buys her groceries, and along with you by her side, everyone in the grocery store area kind of looks at you weird since you're this heavily armored and you have your weapon out, just trying to protect this little girl while she's buying her groceries. And when you walk her back, she walks in this direction back with you and goes inside this house. Thank you so much, sir. I won't forget this. I'll always remember your kindness to me. My mom and I will truly appreciate you spending your money for us.
No problem. If I see the soldiers again, they'll learn their lesson.
Okay. Does anyone else want to do anything?
And I'll clip clop along too.
I play her a song.
Maybe there's something in the market for me.
Aaron jumped off the deep end.
Yeah. What did you say?
Oh, I would have played a song to cheer her up.
As you do that, you can see her face just beam with happiness since she hasn't heard any kind of music at all in the city. And she's very excited to hear what you can play with your instrument.
I also would make like the music notes in the air for her.
As you do that, you can see her inside her house just jump with joy and see this older woman with her just sort of hold hands and try to dance together. And as you do that, Thokir, you go to the makeshift market just right over here in front of this house. Everyone sort of looks at you weird since you're the first centaur that this city has seen. And then, as you sort of browse through their wares, another soldier comes up to you here. Not the soldiers that you saw from earlier. And he says, "Hey, you! What are you doing here, demon? Did you pay weapons taxes yet?"
Wait, is it the same guy you said?
No, it's a different
Oh.
guard.
I'm just gonna kind of give a snort and continue walking with the little girl to the market.
Would you say that you don't give a hoof about it?
I don't give a flying hoop about it.
Oh boy, the dad jokes. Let's go.
We're just hoofing around.
Did you, like I said, did you pay your weapons taxes yet?
Oh, I'm exempt from those weapon taxes. Did the king not tell you?
I doubt that. The king himself was the one that uh, enforced the weapons taxes to everyone.
Ah,
Li-
but
Listen, pal.
I heard it straight from the horse's mouth. He said I didn't have to give up my weapons.
What does a king look like?
Old guy, a little overweight, jolly, white beard.
He
Can
has a
you-
crown on his head.
Red coat.
He wears a
A
red
scepter.
cloak.
He's on a throne too.
Red coat, red pants, black shoes.
You're not that far,
Exactly.
actually.
Jeez.
I'm staying out of this conversation.
Make a persuasion. What would that be?
Deception, probably.
Deception, yeah.
Can I add my modifier?
Yeah, so you can walk over there.
You can
Oh
add up.
gosh.
Oh
God.
no.
It doesn't matter.
Oh
what we
boy.
have. Rope crit will probably have also chimed in.
It's still not gonna help.
It will, but oh well.
So as you sort of pretty much lie through your teeth, he can tell that you're lying since you're sort of stumbling through your words. Hey, what are you talking about? Those are general descriptions of what a king would look like. I'm taking you to the king. He should decide what to
Can
do
I
with you.
interject and be like, we are here for the quest that was on the board. We are adventurers, as you see, assorted folk. We hear the king has a problem. We're here to solve the problem.
Besides,
Ah.
we've already discussed with the guards at the gate. We already passed through and paid our tax.
You fine guards wouldn't just let anyone in. I mean, you guys met us right at the gates. I doubt that that wouldn't make any sense for us to even be this far.
And I'm gonna say, how many adventurers have you stopped for this weapon tax that we're about to bring home all of your miners and bring the economy back to this city? would the king be pleased that you stopped the adventurers who were going to find those miners?
Actually, on second thought, I'm going to go over there and tell him that you're stopping our whole operation. I'm sure he'd love to hear all the fine work that you two are doing.
Well, no. Everyone is subjected to the weapons taxes, not just adventurers. Well, if you insist, I can take you through the castle gates and escort you to the king himself.
I got to be honest with you, man. Your job performance is not going to get a good rating and from my books.
We're also rather famished. We heard there was a lovely bakery here. So,
And
Well-
just
We
out
were
of
thinking-
curiosity, how much is this weapons tax?
It's 1 gold per weapon if you have it out in public.
And
I'm going to put mine away and say, what weapon?
and I'm gonna say, and how often does one have to pay this weapons tax?
It's once a day.
And will you give us a stamp of authenticity for this purchase, or will we have to pay this every time we run into guards?
I can give you a signature saying that you paid for this day, and the date as well. But
This
I'm
day.
sure the king would exempt your group, especially if you're gonna help with the mining situation.
Well, perhaps we should see the king then.
Hold on, you said day? This is a daily tax?
Yes.
I think if we get an exemption from the king, since we're trying to find these miners anyway, then that should solve all these problems.
100%, but maybe we should stop by the bakery first. I'm rather famished.
Well, we don't have a bakery in here, but we do have the baker who works inside the castle.
Yes, I was rather told about the lovely delights of that the baker produces.
To the
Fine,
castle.
you can talk to him after you speak to the king.
That sounds good to me.
Okay. Does everyone follow suit?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So let me get you guys to the castle.
Does it hurt bad and good?
You guys see?
Mm-hmm.
I see loading. There we go.
That's a
Jesus
beast.
Christ.
Wait,
Yo,
the
he's
king-
Santa Claus.
The king actually looks exactly like the description.
Yo, I
I know.
He's a fucking
So
celebrity
close.
Santa Claus. What the hell?
Yo,
It's
if I
good
would have
Santa.
20 on that, that would have been hilarious.
We could have convinced them.
He's like,
Oh
oh,
my
you know the
God.
king. Yeah, my brother.
Yeah,
So-
he's,
Before you guys go in, the castle itself, you walk up through the palace entrance. You see a large, tall gate, intricate with design, with 2 large gargoyle statues standing on the side of the gate. The group is then waved in by the guards, especially since you have a guard escort with you to enter the palace. As you approach the castle entrance, you're greeted with a high castle with several towers and windows made of Victorian aesthetic marble and concrete. The whole castle emanates this sense of grandioseness with a kind of dark gloominess at the same time. As you walk past the entrance doors, you enter and it looks like you're in a grand hall. Okay. What do you guys do?
nice castle, eh? Stonework is marvelous.
Very posh. Reminds me of my home.
Reminds me of my own castle back in the day. Interesting.
Yeah, so you guys are in here. Everyone's sort of well, these people you can see from the distance. It's not that far from where you guys are. They don't have the weapons out. They're just sort of just castle guards in this area to protect the king.
I'm gonna say to the guard, the king's got quite a lot of protection inside. What's going on here?
Well, of course, he's our king. We don't want anyone ever hurting our king. And he pays us
Right.
well for it as well.
Right, but why this many guards inside? Shouldn't half of these guys be outside, stop the threat from entering first?
Well, if you walked around the castle grounds, you can see that there's guards outside as well.
Has there ever been an attack on your king? Has he ever been in real trouble?
No. We haven't had any previous attempts to attack our king. And as you sort of yell from here, that whatever you guys said just sort of echoed through the entire grand hall, and then you can hear the king all the way from over here and say, "Who the hell are you? What are you lot doing here?"
We're hoping to bring back those miners.
Well, come closer. I can't see you from that far.
And needs his glasses.
Santa Claus needs his glasses. His spectacles.
As I pass by the dwarves, I'll like give a chest, like I'll beat my chest with
Fist
a
bump?
fist. Yeah, I'll fist bump my chest and say hi, and just raise it to them.
Where are the dwarf? There's this one here and this one here. Which
Yeah.
one do you do it to?
Both.
Both of them, and then as you do that, both of them sort of do the I guess what you did, and it's sort of like I guess a dwarven way of like acknowledging each other, kind of like a grunt, kind of like
Oh.
that thing that guys do when they nod at each other. Yeah, so they sort of recognize you as one of their own.
Cool.
So you all walk towards the king, and he doesn't look like he's nervous. He has all these guards surrounding him, and if he knows that if one of you guys just randomly attacks, all of them would just swarm you guys. And then he says, "Well, before you guys talk, I am the king, so why don't you all do that bowie thingy?"
I
The what
suppose I
side?
would bow.
Bow? Oh yeah, sure, I'll bow.
Do a small bow.
Who else?
I'll bow.
I'll bow as well.
Zoo?
Clem, would do like a curtsy.
Yeah, that's what my character would do too.
Tokir Okram?
I'm the bow wow.
Okay.
Can Tokyo really bow?
I slowly just kind of like, I
Yeah, okay.
slightly bow, nod my head kind of thing.
And then as soon as all of you guys finish bowing to him, he just said, "I love this. Oh, so what can I do for you?"
We're hoping to bring back those miners.
Ah, well, you hear about those poor devils. Yes, well, since you're here, I'd like to hire your services to get the mine up and running again. See, can you guys find those lazy miners and put them back to work? Those filthy devils just probably went off somewhere and stole some of my silver. I'll have them flogged and hanged for that. What do you say? Maybe 500 gold pieces each for you? Huh?
That seems about right.
Seems like a fair wage.
True business people. I like this. Mhm. So, as you guys agree to the king's offer, this young man just comes from the side door. Can you see him? This guy over here.
Yeah, the prince.
Yep, the prince
mean-
just comes bursting through the door and then screams out, "Father, that thing attacked me again. It almost got my new robe. I won't. It won't do what I tell it to do. It just keeps looking at me with those weird red eyes. Father, I want a new one." Now, son. I'll get you a new pet. Especially after these people are helping us with the mines, we'll get some more money. Okay, well, now off you go.
I rather like pets. This one sounds rather interesting.
Ah, yeah. I have a lifetime experience.
What
with-
type of pet do you have? Good sir.
Are you talking to the prince?
Yeah.
What's it to you? Who are you?
We're here to help your father in regards to the quest mine.
Well, that has nothing to do with my pet.
Oh,
I'm quite good with animals. Perhaps I can maybe see what's wrong with it. Obviously, that there must be something going on if it's not listening to you. I could help you get it to listen to you if you'd like.
Try persuasion check for me.
Shell?
Who else wants to help?
I'll help.
I should.
Yeah, I'll let you go.
Okay. Does anyone want to say anything while that's happening?
I
I want.
watch.
Yeah, I'll let Tokyo go first.
I'll watch. I'm not deceiving anything.
Sorry, who was helping me?
I'm helping you.
Okay.
You can add a +7 to your roll.
That's a lot.
Crazy.
Oh, wow.
Jesus Christ.
That's a 24.
Okay.
Damn.
And then he's after you mention that you can help. Well, fine. Well, I can take you out back after you finish with whatever business you guys have here with my father.
Absolutely. Just so long as you give Clementine clearance, that's myself.
Yeah, sure. You
Gladly help.
can bring everyone with you to the palace gardens after you're finished here.
Wonderful, thank you, my prince, and I do a curtsy as well.
Okay. And then he exits through this door, and he's gone.
I wanted to ask the king something before we leave. King, question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Would you mind explaining to me why the guards were robbing a child of groceries?
Soldier roughhousing. It's normal. Oh, what's his name? I'll talk to him.
I've noticed there's a general trend of this behavior throughout the town. Something you've noticed?
No, I haven't. I haven't seen anything like that. No reports were given to me. Is there anything else I can help you with?
That'll be all. I'll keep a close eye on your guards for you.
All right. Oh, wait. Before you guys leave, I'm gonna need everyone here to pay the weapons taxes. See, since the mine's not running, we need money, money. So, 1 gold if you have weapons out.
I'll just pay my 1 gold.
My good sir, the guard that brought us here said that this fee would be exempt.
Ah, he did he? Well, I'll take that gold from his wages then.
Ooh.
Okay. And you see, well, the guard sort of just escorted you from outside all the way here. You can see him just a teardrop rolling from his eye. Okay, well, you're free to go.
Where might we exit to go to the gardens?
You can follow my son right over here. There's a door right there.
Perfect. And I also love these baked goods you have on the tables here. I might want to consider getting some recipes from your baker. Where might he have his lodging at?
Well, you can find him right there. Just on this side, just into the kitchen.
Perfect.
How do you guys want to proceed?
I'll give my 1 gold.
The fee
Well,
was
you don't
waived.
have to since he's taking it out of the guard's wage.
Hmm. The guard only semi aggravated me. I'll pay my 1 gold.
And then as you sort of hand over your gold piece to, I guess one of the guards here, and he just sees you and oh wow. He points at you, Thokir, and looks at Volkrit, Illyra, and everyone in the front here. How much?
Oh, this is not a weapon. This is just my walking stick.
No,
How
no,
much
no. I'm
what?
talking to your. Is he your pet slave? Packing
What?
mule? I'll give you 5,000 gold for him. What do you say?
I'm gonna slowly turn towards him and just glare, and I'm gonna do an intimidation.
You can roll.
Sold.
Oh, you must be mistaken. I think you have confused our ally, who goes by the name Thulkir,
18.
as perhaps a pet. Now, I'm very, very good with those. I have a lot of pets, and I've raised very many of them. But what you see beside me is a person.
Oh, as you sort of say that, you can see Thulkir just in the back here. You can see that he's slowly getting to that point where he's gonna rage, but he's able to hold it in. And then as the king sees that, he sort of goes like, oh, well, I guess I'm gonna have to get another pet to play with my son then. Well, no worries. You're ugly and old anyway. The king waves the group away, and you're free to go. He just sort of goes around here and eats. What do you guys do?
So bakers are gardens, friends.
Baker. Garden.
I pat, um, not pat, but kind of like soothingly pet, Thorkir. Did good, not bad.
I'll ask Thokir to bend down a little bit and say,
Ew.
I'll whisper to him in
Bend
his
over.
ear. I'll whisper to him in his ear. Don't worry,
Ew.
pal. We'll get our revenge soon.
I'll just give a slight nod.
We'll strike
Gross.
when he least expects it.
Where do you guys want to go?
Gross. At least I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. I have enough of
Baker or
these
garden?
humans. Garden.
Is everyone gonna go to the garden?
Yeah, I'll follow everybody.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll just go wherever the group's going.
I'll just take everyone back to the main map.
Nobody wanted their
And
baked bread.
can you guys see the main map again?
Yep.
Yes,
All right,
sir.
I'll just take you guys back out here, and you see the prince, just sort of waiting over here, and he says, "Well, what took you guys so long? Well, I've been waiting here for about 5 minutes. Here, what was your name again? There, dear?
Uh, Clementine.
No, Clementine. Well, follow me. I guess the rest of you too.
I
And
started
then
following.
you
Why?
guys, you guys follow, and then he leads you to the back over here, and then let me see here. Okay. You guys see this very old animal just trapped in a cage. Its neck sort of chained to the bottom of the cage, and it's just sort of sleeping on the floor.
Can I roll a knowledge in nature to know what kind of creature it is, or do I just know?
Sure you can.
I'm going to approach it and also investigate so I can. Would that be.
Maybe nature, since
Sure. So you can add +6 to your roll.
Jeez.
13.
okay.
13?
Oh, I only got a 7.
Oh.
I rolled low with a +3.
So the prince leads you towards this creature, he just sort of says, "Oh well, you guys can figure it out. I'll be in the castle if you need me." So you guys roll, and then Thokir, as you investigate, and you come closer to this caged creature, you can tell from your time in nature and in the woods, you can see that it's a bear. And the black bear appears to be lying down on the cold, hard cage, resting its head on its front limbs, and it's chained to this pole within the cage. It looks very malnourished, very skinny,
And is
patches of missing fur, bundles of fur on the ground. And you can see the bear look up at you with its sad, longing eyes, then bite its right shoulder, pulling its fur off, and bits of blood just come dripping. It doesn't seem to care that you're pretty much like 20 feet from him, and then it sort of rests its head down.
Jeez. Give me a heartache here. Fuck. So the prince is gone now?
Yep, he went back to the palace.
Is there anyone else around that I could see? Just
Well, you can see sort of like a guard every once in a while just walking the perimeter.
cool. Is there any guard right now, or is the guard walked by?
He just passed you guys over here.
Cool, I smashed the gate open.
Okay. You smash it open with your strength. Do you use your weapon to
Yeah, I'm gonna use my
smash it?
battle axe.
So you use your
Open the
battle
lock.
axe, you slash through the old rusty cage that is trapped inside, and it just pretty much collapses as soon as your weapon hits it. And then it's still tied to this pole, well, chained to this pole.
Yeah.
It sort
Okay.
of lifts his head up from surprise, and then puts his head back down.
I'm gonna break the chain that's attached to it. Well, how is the chain attached to it? Is it locked on with a collar? Or is it just
Uh,
wrapped around it?
it has wrapped around it. It's kind of like,
Oh, just kind of
uh,
loop through.
mhm.
Okay. So then I'll break the chain from where it's attached inside the cage. So then in the hopes that I'll just be able to like kind of pull it off him afterwards so he doesn't have a 6 foot long chain chilling
Mhm.
about.
As you come pretty much in front of the bear, you come a little bit closer. You notice that its legs are very slim, very dehydrated, and lacking the usual muscular build of a healthy bear. But its back is uncomfortably hunched over, looking for warmth. You find blood on the ground and bite marks all over its body. It's pretty obvious that this bear is very hungry, and the only thing that it can eat is itself. What do you guys do? So right
I've broken off
now,
the chain now.
sorry, yeah, it's free right now, but it's just not moving.
Yeah, I'll take the chain off its neck, so
Mhm.
then it's at least there, and
Yep,
I'll
it
turn back
just
to the group
stays
and be
there.
like, we cannot leave this here.
These people expect obedience from an animal that they treat like trash.
I'm going to um I'm going to get closer to it and what's the cage? How's the locking mechanism on that?
It's smashed.
Smashed completely?
Yeah.
It's smashed. Well, it's kind of rusted, and then when Thokir sort of slashed across it, just sort of there's a clean cut of
Okay,
rusted metal.
perfect. Um, I'm gonna step inside and try to slowly approach it. Does it look like it's going to be guarded? Does it look like it's going to be aggressive?
No, it doesn't care. You're 5 feet away from it.
I get closer
hmm It looks up
and
at you with its red eyes.
I I lower myself so I'm not above it, and I um I pull a ration out of my bag and set it down.
As you slowly grab a ration from inside your pack, and you slowly sort of give it to the bear, you let it sniff the ration for like a second or two, just to let it know that it's food, and you set it down on the ground. It comes closer towards you with its red eyes, similar to the cat that you um, saw from Geed. It just licks you in the face and then eats the ration.
Now, does it have two red eyes or does it have only one?
Both.
Both are red. Does it look like um do I know of any kind of black bears that have red eyes like this?
Not that you can tell. You've seen a lot of I guess all kinds of animals since you're an elf and you've been living in the forest as well. So especially the red eyes is not natural when it comes to, I guess, these kinds of animals.
Okay. Um as they're going about their investigations or whatever everyone else is doing, I'm going to sit down and um place my hands onto the floor, and I'm going to see if I can detect any magic.
You do, but it's
Specifically
not.
coming from the brown bear.
So how do you do that?
Um, it's a concentration spell, so for the
Mhm.
duration, I can sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of me.
Oh, okay. So you can tell that it is magical, especially the eyes.
Hmm.
But it's not the kind of magic that you or the other spellcasters in your party use. It's very similar to the presence that you've sort of investigated before with the cat.
Okay. I stand up and take a few steps like backwards so I'm not turning my back to it. And I relay that information to the party that it feels very similar to the cat with the red eye.
Well, what is to be done about it? What can we do with this creature then? Can't just leave it here.
I won't leave it here and watch it suffer anymore.
Well, I don't think whatever this black bear was supposed to be.
I could use dispel magic on the magic and see what happens.
Well, I think so. If we think that it's the same thing and we dispel the eye, we've we've come across the same problem. If this is the vessel that's containing this entity, then we've broken that vessel and now we have something that we don't know what to do with. So, while that might soothe my curiosity, I'm not sure if we're quite prepared for what's going to be behind these eyes.
Mm-hmm. Indeed.
So, in the meantime, it might be best starting a collection of them. But we should put this poor animal out of its misery.
You mean kill it? Out of mercy, right?
Well, what would you prefer? We take its eyes and it be blind?
Just let it go. Take it out in the woods.
I agree with Doak here.
Let nature set it on its course.
So you want to leave whatever is trapped within these vessels to be roaming free?
Better than being caged up here
Well,
or dead.
but
We'll run
is
into
the
it
animal
eventually.
truly an animal right now? We saw the cat. The cat wasn't behaving like a cat.
People say I don't behave like a horse either, but
Because you're not a fucking horse.
Whoa, I've never heard you swear before.
whoa.
All right, now, guys, settle down. There's no need to get riled up about this.
We can't just let this kind of magic out.
Do you mind reminding me, how did the exterior of the rabbit disappear and just become an eye at a time?
It was a cat, not a rabbit.
Sorry, the cat.
Sorry, what was your question?
I was asking before, how did the cat disappear and then just become the leftover eye of a vessel the last time?
I
When you
believe
guys, I think when you guys tried to capture it, it tried to defend itself, and then it suddenly just disintegrated into the devil's essence.
it was when it was caught and figured it couldn't escape.
the same thing will more than likely happen with the bear.
I say we don't do anything that's going to anger the royalty here. They don't seem reasonable.
Yeah, I second that. I've already got my suspicions of what the king is running on his own people. I don't want to ruin any chances of anything just yet.
As you all, as you just tell everyone not to touch the bear, the prince just sort of slowly walks back, and then he says, "Well, what happened? Is there anything you can do? Oh, I see you smashed the cage there. Maybe letting it run in the grounds is gonna help."
You
I
starved the animal.
I have a question. How did you acquire this bear?
I came across it about yesterday, around late in the afternoon. I was just walking in the grounds and I saw it, so I took my chain and I just wrapped around it.
Saw it where in the field
On the
Uh,
grounds, he said.
on the grounds.
yeah, in this same grounds.
And its eyes were red like this. Both of them.
Both of them were already red when I saw it. I don't know what to do with it. I'm thinking of just trying to feed it to the guards later on if it doesn't stop behaving like this. It's kind of boring.
So, after doing a couple of um, checks on this poor animal, it seems to be sickly actually. So that's probably why you were able to catch it so easily. Normally, a black bear is known to be quite fierce and aggressive.
Did you
So
feed the animal when you caught it?
No?
so I would probably suggest not even feeding this to the guards because I don't think that the meat would be quite right, and you wouldn't want to endanger the castle with sick guards. I'm sure the king will not be pleased with that. But if you'd like, we can take care of it for you. There's no use
Uh,
keeping a pet that isn't going to last very long.
if you guys insist, sure, you can take it. I have no use for it right now. I'm just probably gonna put it in the fire later on, but you can keep it.
I'm
Thank you for your generosity. And I do a little bow.
I'm going to say, in order to gain favor with the royalty here, I think we have it all wrong here. I think that this prince here was so mighty that he captured this bear despite its ferocity and kept it here. And now the bear is just too scared to act on anything as long as the prince is around.
Exactly right. That's exactly what happened. I can get the guards here to tell you guys a story as well. I saw one guard looking at me from the distance.
Oh?
That's exactly what happened.
Kind prince, we're very busy with the whole mining situation. I'm not sure if we have time to indulge in the mighty story of your capture of this bear. Um,
I'm
but
going
I do agree with my colleague. We could take the bear off
I'm
your hands.
I'm going to conclude by saying I'm sure that if you spread word around the guards that we're so observant and so knowledgeable as adventurers that perhaps if they see us, they won't ask us for any kind of weapons tax. You know, just so that way we can continue our journeys and continue being observant and praising our fine prince here. What do you say?
Do roll a persuasion check.
Uh-oh. Okay, here we go.
I'll help. You can add my mod.
What's your mod?
7.
Oh, damn. Okay. Okay, so that's gonna succeed. That is an 18 plus 1 plus 7. So 26.
46.
Fine. You can walk around the city with without paying taxes. I'll send a message to the captain guards in the barracks. Don't worry about that. But for now, you can take this nasty little beast out of here.
Thank you, and we'll also spread word on not only your might, but your generosity.
Trust me, I do that plenty enough on my own.
Yikes.
Understood. We'll get out of your way and stop wasting your time then.
Yes, I'm rather famished still. I'd love to meet the baker.
Well, I'm not a guide. Do you know where it is? And he leaves.
Oh, if I had the chance, I'd knock the sense out of that kid.
Yeah, something tells me we might get our chance. But for now, let's just live by their ways. It'll be easier for all of us.
So, the bear.
Are we going to the bakery with the bear?
It's finishing up the ration that
He's the
Clemmy
baker.
gave.
He's the baker, yeah.
Has everyone come to a decision on how to handle the bear?
I say we kill it.
I'm in agreement.
As I.
I am
There's
not.
And I'm with Thok here on this.
Well, unless you can find a way to remove its eyes and give its vision, then you shouldn't be letting out magic that you shouldn't be out having in the world.
I'm
Good
going...
thing my intelligence isn't high enough to understand what she's talking about. I want to release it.
I'm going to attempt to remove the curse with remove curse.
Okay. What does the spell say?
Let me copy and paste it. It's in chat.
He's gonna touch it.
So you come close to the bear, about 5 feet away, and then you can see your hands are glowing with this purple arcane magic. And where do you want to touch the bear?
On its eyes. I mean, hopefully you can close it, but...
Okay. So you come closer to the bear with purple hands, and the bear sort of just looks up at you. Now with brown eyes, it just sort of, rather than flashing like the cat, it just sort of held it red for the entire time, but now it's brown. So you come closer to the bear and then you touch it. As soon as you touch it, it just sort of licks your hand, and the bear disintegrates and leaves behind another devil's essence. This time it's the size of a watermelon.
God.
I'll turn around and I'll just say, I fixed it.
Looks like we ended up killing it either way, I guess.
I think it's off to a better place. It licked my hand. I think Elira can attest to that being a good thing. Or Clementine.
Okay.
Clementine.
I'm not the expert, but yes, I think so.
I meant Clementine.
the baker
I-
then.
Where the bear passed, you see Clementine go down onto her knees and touch the floor it was on and start druid crafting all these tiny little like irises and a array of purples and blues and pink.
I'm gonna turn to Thoke here and say, should we keep this eye with the other one?
Maybe we should keep them iPod.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Oh boy.
Gross.
Ignoring the joke, Zoo is gonna say, maybe you're right. Who wants to take it?
I will.
Wait, don't you have the first one?
Oh, yeah, true, I do.
Yeah, it's in your pack.
My knapsack, yeah, true, I do.
I go into my bag and I pull out a little like a little leather fabric piece that I have. I can tie it in this, perhaps? Okay. I'll tie it in this.
Yes,
How
wrap
much
it up.
does it weigh?
It weighs pretty light, actually. It's like it's pretty much weightless. All the weight is pretty much the uh whatever is sort of encapsulating the devil's essence right now, but itself it weighs like a marble.
Oh, okay. So I guess
This
at
should
least
be
I
pretty
can
light.
take it.
Yeah, it's just kind of large for its size.
Okay. I guess. Yeah, I guess Clemmy's gonna take it then.
Yeah.
I will add an eyeball to my inventory.
Where did I get
And
the first
as
eyeball from? Just so I have it written down correctly.
It was inside the bear, similar to the one that was inside the cat.
Alright, so I have the cat one though, right?
Yeah, I
Mhm.
have the black bear.
Okay.
So
Brown
as
bear.
you sort of put it inside your pack, you can see that it's sort of the devil's essence. You can see the black essence within the orb is kind of just swirling around peacefully, similar to the cat.
Hmm.
Okay, and then you put it inside your pack.
Huh.
To the baker then.
Let's go get this bread.
God.
Okay.
Mateo's been waiting to say that.
Maybe we'll get some tea along the way as well.
I can
No
have
time
some
for
tea.
crumpets though.
I can read tea leaves, you know.
Maybe we'll get some tea with that tea.
Is everyone going to the bakery?
Yeah,
No
I'll
baker.
go.
Okay.
Yep.
So you guys
Break us some biscuits.
travel back through here and into the castle halls, and then towards the other side. And then over there, you see a bunch of cooks, the baker, just sort of preparing meals for the royal guards, for the king, the royal family. And then you all come up with the entire party, just like 8 of you guys. The storm inside the kitchen. And you see that the kitchen's kind of like a mess since everyone's preparing their food. You see pots and pans, everywhere, and the main cook goes up to you and says, "Hey, what are you guys doing here? You're not staff here. Can you please leave? We're busy trying to prepare the meals."
The king and the prince said that we can come in here and enjoy some baked goods.
Oh, did they then? Oh, well, fine, fine, fine. You're welcome to have anything you want, as long as the king or the prince permits it.
Do you have any tea by chance?
Sure, we can boil some for you.
Do you have approximately 25 gold pieces worth of tea leaves?
Um, I'm not sure if we have that much tea.
Do you have very fine tea that a small amount would be worth about that much?
I can look in the pantry, but I don't know if it's gonna be worth that much.
Okay, never mind. If you don't think that you have any, then that's fine. I'll have some baked goods then.
Okay, now please leave us be. If you're gonna try the food, just try them and please leave. And then he continues what he's doing.
Is he's the head baker, right?
Mm-hmm.
The king is rather interesting. We were just introduced to him today. We wonder if he has some interesting tales along with his name.
I was told I was hired recently. Um, well, from what I know, the king, he is very wealthy. He likes his silver, he likes his gold. Everything is expensive that he owns. That's all I know. But he pays me enough to raise my family, and that's all I care about.
We met his son too. Rather interesting fellow. But is there a queen in the picture, or a lady love of sorts?
Not that I can remember.
Doesn't have a particular type.
Maybe years ago, but not now. I haven't. The king wasn't that interested in, I guess, uh, finding a new queen after the queen's demise a few years ago.
Oh, demise. What happened?
No one knows.
Surely someone has to know.
I'm sure someone does. I'm sure the king himself does, but that's none of my business. I am just here, hired as a cook, so I will cook.
Whose business would it be to know the king's business? Does the king have some close friends?
I'm not too sure. I'm not really his friend. I'm just his employee.
Are you the only baker here?
I'm not the baker. I'm the cook. The baker's just behind me.
Oh, I thought you were the baker. Sorely mistaken. I really love the recipes I saw at the table. I'd love to speak to the baker.
We'll go to him then.
I go to the baker.
Um, you sort of go behind the baker, and then he sort of turns around and says, can I help you there, miss?"
Hello. I saw your delightful baked goods and I was very taken by them and I needed to meet the man who made them himself.
Oh, well, yes. I have a few here. I have a few more coming in. You can try a few of my bread if you like. I have some cheese bread. I have uh, some of the normal bread, and I have some more bread coming in.
I love the freshness and I'm willing to wait for the fresh good stuff. But while we're waiting, might we confess
Sorry, say that again?
While we're waiting, maybe we could have a little conversation for the fresh bread.
Sure.
So we just met the king and the lovely prince. Quite an interesting batch, those two. We love to know more about them, especially since we'll be helping them with the minor issue. Might you have something to say on that?
I'm not too sure. I just know that the mines are not up and running right now because the mines are left their jobs and probably stole some silver, but I don't really know much about the king himself. Although we know that he's rich, he likes his gold, he likes his Gafford silver, his magic silver, and I'm only hired here to bake. I love the royal king and the prince, they pay me well, and yeah, I like to work here.
I'm sure you do, and I'm sure you'll have a very long life here. But speaking about the king, and how long have you been in his service for? I spoke to the cook earlier, and he seemed was rather newcomer to the kitchens.
I've been working here for years.
For years. Oh, then you must have known what had happened to the queen. We had heard that she had gone through a horrible demise, and I was wondering what could have brought that on, if there are unforeseen dangers in the area that we should be concerned about.
From what I heard, the queen died giving birth to the the what's it called? The potential princess, but then she died in childbirth. After that, the king was depressed and he ended up being obsessed and protective of his money and his wealth and his Gafford magic silver, and that's all I know.
Did the princess die as well, out of game?
From what I heard, yes.
And the king never chose to find new love again. How very sad. Or maybe there is some love in his life. I mean, you must hear the rumors.
What rumors?
Well, that was rather a long time ago, wasn't it? I'm sure that he has had many potential new suitors.
I'm sure he does, but that's not really my business.
Of course not, but business gets around, doesn't it? You might know a little something of the business.
I'm sorry, I can't help you there. I'm not too privy of the king's um, private interests. Would you like to try some bread? It just finished baking.
I would definitely like to try some bread. Let's say if I was interested. Do I fall under his type of desire? Has he displayed a certain type of desire in lady folk? Any particular features?
You can certainly try, my friend.
Does he look like he's been telling the truth this whole time?
You can make a perception.
He's lying.
Oh, sorry, that's insight, right?
Yeah, insight normally.
He's totally lying.
Can I assist through the insight or roll?
What's your mod if you insist? Help with the insight.
+3.
Unnatural 20.
Not good enough.
He looks like the truth. He's been telling you pretty much what he knows about the king. Is there anything else you'd like to know? I'm pretty busy here preparing meals for the king. If you'd like to eat, please take some of the food that you'd like to eat. And would you all kindly leave us to prepare the meals?
Oh, of course. But I do have a couple more questions.
Yep. Please make.
Uh, I was wondering if we should be weary about the king. I mean, I know he's very powerful, and we've taken on a very challenging job. But is he one for cruelty?
Um, I'm not sure about the king. From what I've heard, he just likes his wealth, but I'm pretty sure you should stay away from his son. I hear he likes to torture animals.
Yes, we've come across that already. Quite a unpleasant sight.
Yes, he likes to keep a few beasts lying around and does a few experiments on them. He likes to starve them and cut them up pieces and feed it to the guards. Ugh, it's pretty despicable.
A few animals, you say? Have you seen them?
Well, not recently. The last one I saw was that nasty black bear outside. It started when he was a little child. He started with, like small animals like frogs, dogs, and then to rabbits and things like that. But eventually, since he's grown up, he's looking for, I guess, bigger animals to play with.
What happened to the last animal that he played with?
I think he fed it to the guards
How long ago was that?
a few months back.
Ugh, despicable.
This bloodlust in the sun hasn't been shown in the king either. No sense of bloodlust from him.
Nope. The king just lets him do whatever he likes.
No virgins walking about with blood loss.
Just come out and say it.
How would I know their versions?
That's a
True,
good
very
question.
true.
Didn't you look under their
Innocent
skirt?
looking woman. Very innocent looking woman.
I haven't seen much. What are you trying to say?
Oh, just that. I just want to make sure we're in business with safe and reputable people.
I'm pretty sure the king's pretty trustworthy. It's not his son.
Right. Well, anything else you can tell me about this town? I've already come across 2 other postings of interest on of some horrible things happening. Maybe your insight can glean some more on that.
I'm pretty sure our tavern keep Hamish would have a better account of all the town's gossip. So, if you please leave me alone, and I'm trying to work here. I don't want to get fired and lose my job after talking to you for a long time.
Alright, well, I'm full, so I'm ready to go.
Say, this bread was delicious.
It's a little hard, but could always be better.
Oh, well, thank you. Well, you can keep some and eat it while you're traveling and try to help us with the mining problem.
Oh, thank you. I would take
100%.
I would take like 5 loaves.
Yeah, I'll take as many as I can carry.
I'll take a bunch of loaves as well.
I'll take the entire store with me on my back.
Everyone can get about 5 each.
Yes!
Excellent.
5 loaves of bread?
Yeah.
Fuck
What's
yeah.
the shelf life on it? Probably like a couple days.
Probably, and it's kind of it's cold outside. It's winter, so it can get stale pretty fast.
I'm not picky. And also, we can eat it with soup, so it's perfect. Or turn it
Yeah.
into croutons.
Yeah, probably.
Into bread pudding.
Yeah, and then we
Bird
can
feed
beat
for
the
the
prince to death
animals.
with it.
Did you say something about Instagram?
And we can
What's
beat,
Instagram?
We can beat the prince to death with it.
Oh, Prince to death. I thought you said Instagram.
At this point, what time is it in game?
We took a short rest earlier, and you walk towards the castle. I'd say it's around about
I turned on
2 or
ads.
3 in the afternoon. So what do you guys do?
Sorry, what time is it about? Give or take.
About 2 or 3 in the afternoon.
I mean, we did mention that we wanted to be prepared for the ritual.
That's tomorrow, though.
Oh, it's tomorrow.
Before you guys make a decision, it is 12. I don't know how long you guys want to keep going. I know Luca has to leave pretty soon.
I'm good until 12:30.
Okay.
I don't know what you have planned for the rest of the night. So
No, not much, but you guys can keep going and see what you guys find out.
Big fight until 2 a.m.
Big Okram's passing out, sleep, drooling on the keyboard. Virginia, Eldrayani is right now.
No worry, no battle's gonna happen unless you guys want to kill the king.
Alright, let's go kill the king.
Well,
Down with
Well,
the
can I
king.
do the... Can we horse charge him?
Well, I'll be honest, I'm out of ideas of what to do next.
Kill the king. I need a new castle.
Maybe we should ask around to see about those miners and see if anybody has any clues.
have we spoken to Hamish about all this?
We have.
Well, if you go back to the main map, you haven't visited all the main points just yet.
True.
So I think you haven't visited the
E4.
the army barracks, and then the blacksmith as well.
Which is E7.
The blacksmith is the farthest to the right. Yeah.
I'm down to visit the blacksmith.
Yeah, let's go to the
Yeah.
blacksmith.
Okay.
We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz.
Where's that tavern music when you need it, dude? Great traveling music.
Zoo is running up ahead. Sonic. I went the wrong way. Sonic the Hedgehog. I won the race. Wait, where are you guys? Oh, there you are.
Wait, where are you?
I'm already at the place.
Jeez.
You can move your own tokens.
Oh yeah, true.
We're just strolling through the city, dude.
Got the zoomies going.
Oh, sorry, you guys couldn't hear me. Something. I was walking you guys. So something happens on the way up here.
Oh, oops.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
too late.
I was
We're already
muted.
there.
Let me come back.
Sorry.
Let me bring it back.
We're gonna zoom in once more.
I ran all the
Okay.
way there and I ran back. Wait, what's going on?
So you guys see this young woman who looks like in her 30s, and she's wearing this pretty much like a house dress, and then she says, "Please, sir, will you help me? My husband works in the mines, you see, and he hasn't come back since yesterday night, and I'm terribly worried. And I've been hearing these rumors about the other missing miners. Is that true? Please help me. He means everything to me.
What do you know about the missing miners, and when was the last time you saw your husband?
Like I said, yesterday he disappeared yesterday in the afternoon when I heard the rumors, but last time I saw him was yesterday morning. I don't really know much other than the rumors everyone's heard.
What rumor did you hear? There are quite a few.
The missing miners? That's all I know. But if you'd like to help me, I don't have much to offer. I'm sure my husband, Henry, he will pay you when he comes home after you rescue him.
Do you have any
Yes, the
information
king.
that could help us find your husband?
Well, I'm sure he's probably in the mines. If I hope nothing's happened to him. I hope no accident has befallen upon him and his coworkers. But if he's pretty easy to spot when you see him, Henry, he has the oddest nose. It's a little bit crooked on the side and points slightly to the left.
Okay, well, we were planning on helping with this anyways, so if we
Oh,
see Henry, then we'll
oh,
make sure he comes back to you.
oh! Thank you, thank you, thank you.
And if not, we'll report back to you anyway, just to
Okay,
give you peace of
thank you.
mind.
Just a
And then
question before she leaves. Did your husband ever say anything, or did he ever mention he found anything weird when working in the mines?
no, it's dark, it's dusty, silver. No, he hasn't really complained of anything while working there.
Did
He
the
says
king
hard work makes silver.
did the king frequent the mines? Was he there often?
No, I don't think so. I don't think he'd want to get his regal golden robes ru- uh, ruined in the mines. It's full of dust.
Oh, very well. Well, if like my friend said, we'll do our best.
Oh, thank you, sirs and ma'am. And then she walks off, a little bit hopeful and a little bit happy, and back to her home. Okay.
So it sounds like the missing miners are being staggered. It's not all the miners at once.
Makes me think that the king has something to do with this.
Perhaps. Maybe indirectly.
Mm. Maybe the miners are starting to realize the true value of the silver and are starting to take more and more for themselves, and the king is starting to learn about it.
Could be, but my prediction was that there were many demons in this town, so it might have something to do with something the miners reached. Maybe a portal of some kind down there.
Perhaps. You heard the king's tone of voice, though. He wasn't too worried. In fact, he was borderline jolly to hear that they went disappearing.
I'm not sure how much the king is malicious, but I think that everything that's happening here is based on his stupidity. Maybe unintentional.
Agreed.
Anyway, let's head over to the blacksmith and see if he knows anything about these
Okay.
miners.
You all walk here towards the blacksmith, and over here another gentleman goes up to you, and he's an old man. He looks like he's around in his 60s. He's wearing long pants and he uses a walking stick. And he comes up to you. Well, he waits for you guys to come closer and he says, "Hey, you! I saw your group leaving from the palace earlier. did the king tell you to look for the missing miners?
He did.
Well, please take me with you. I want to help find my wife. She works as a miner as well. Well, I used to work there before, but I had to leave because I hurt myself working.
I don't mean to offend you, but we might have a better shot at finding your wife without you.
We wouldn't want you to die now down those tunnels, would we? Before you've seen your wife again.
Well, please, if you see my wife, please bring her back to me. She's the only person that takes care of me.
We'll try
Maybe
our
you
best.
could tell us more about the mine. I mean, was it a typical miner's accident that befell you? Or did you guys unearth something from the mine that was rather troublesome?
Well, you see, I was sleeping while working, and I slept on the tracks, and one of the mining carts ran over my leg, and I lost my leg in the process. So it wasn't anyone's fault. It was just me being carefree.
But in your time there, did you notice anything weird, out of the ordinary, strange even?
Well, from what I remember, it's been quite a while ago. The mines, it's very hot. See, I was warned about that by the king before working there. Since we are mining the Gafford silver, it's magical and it emits this magical I guess presence which makes the mines very hot. And that's pretty much what we have to go through as a miner.
Do you happen to have some sort of map to help us guide go through the tunnels?
Well, you don't need a map to go through there. From what I remember before, it was just a straight cave or tunnel, and there's not much uh, forks when you come in there. It's just a straight tunnel.
Okay, good to know.
If you were to traverse this tunnel, how long? What do you think it might take to do so?
From the entrance to the end, maybe about 15 minutes or so.
And if we were to come across your wife, what is her name? What does she look like?
Well, you'll recognize her since she's the only woman working in the mines. She's the only person there wearing her wedding ring. She has a wedding band there on her left hand, but her name is Emily.
All right. And when was the last time you saw her?
Yesterday morning, when before she went to work.
Is that when all the miners disappeared that we've heard about?
Yet again, sorry.
I was just wondering, is that when all the miners went missing?
I presume so. A lot of them disappeared yesterday evening when they didn't come back from work.
Oh, so this is pretty recent. Are there any miners that did come back from work that we could talk to?
I think not.
Ah, so they all disappeared.
I think about 13 of them disappeared.
And that's how many that were in the mines yesterday?
I believe so.
Alright, good to know. Well, if we find your wife, we'll tell her to get back home to you. And if we can't find her, we'll let you know, just to
Thank you.
give you peace of mind.
Also, what's your name before we depart?
What?
Oh. Pardon?
Also, what is your name before we depart?
My name is Fjord, dear.
Fjord?
Yes, Fjord.
Sounds dwarven. Is he dwarven?
No, it's a Norwegian horse.
No, he doesn't. He's not dwarven. He just has this very dwarven-like beard.
Interesting.
He's a pretender. We will keep an eye out for them.
Okay, and then he sort of just walks back, and you can see him walking back with his stick. And as he walks back with his back towards you guys, you can tell that he doesn't have his right leg, and he's just using his walking stick. And he slowly moves and walks towards right over here. And just for context, he moves 10 feet per round. And that's it.
Creepy. I don't like the way he walks.
Says
He
the
lost
horse.
a leg.
Because yeah, he's got one leg.
Yo, I don't give a fuck if he has one leg or not. I don't like the way he walks.
Fucking horse, man. Sell you
You
back to the
guys,
guards.
pardon?
But to sell Thorkir back to the guards for 5,000 gold. Ugly bastards making comments about a cripple's walking style.
The crip walk. Oh my gosh.
You guys making fun of the guy's cripple walk, dude. It's wrong. man.
Okay.
His crip walk.
All right. Do you guys continue to the blacksmith?
Yeah, we're gonna continue the
Yeah,
blacksmith. Doing our cripple walk.
Oh gosh.
If you continue to have issues, please contact support.
What?
Someone
I'd like to
contact support.
Support, please. Let me speak to your manager.
Contact
Okay.
support for that crip walk.
Yo, is there a Karen?
All right. Okay. Everyone walks towards the blacksmith. So as you come closer to the blacksmith store, the growing sound of a hammer hitting against the metal grows louder. Coal dust and iron fill the air as you go closer, and the source of the sound comes a little bit louder. And around here, you see an old, muscular dwarf just hammering away at a chunk of glowing silver metal, with a young man standing by observing him. And then, as you all just walk to the side here, you hear, "Boy, you've been
Hey,
training,
guys.
yes?" And then the boy replies, "Yes, Papa." "Show me what you have learned. We have company." "Yes, sir." And then he throws his son this heavy hammer, and then his son just catches it right on the hilt, eager to prove himself, and he starts hammering away even though he doesn't have the right technique and the strength to efficiently wield this heavy blacksmithing hammer. The dwarf then sort of looks at everyone in the party and heads inside, sort of nodding at everyone, pretty much telling everyone to come in. And as you guys walk over there, you can sort of see his son hammering away, and you can tell that he's pretty thin. He's pretty lean in his build, and he's wearing this white, dirty shirt and the blacksmith overalls on top. He doesn't look very proficient at smithing, but he looks like he's very eager to prove his abilities to his father. And then, while he's doing that, a black dog then jumps to his side excitedly. Then, upon seeing the party, it snarls. You notice its eyes glow red as you walk past and go towards the blacksmith. "Come," We can talk inside. You all head inside.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Well, can I fit?
Okay.
Can I fit in?
He then leads you inside the shop, and judging from the dust and weapons and armor dumped all over the store, no one's visited this blacksmith for quite a while. The store is pretty dark, it's cramped, nothing's organized. You can see pretty much a bunch of weapons and armor just scattered everywhere. But some of you, especially with the keen eyes, uh, you can tell that among the junk that's scattered across the floor, some of them are true magical items. He removes one of his blacksmithing goggles that he uses when working, and you can see that his right eye is clouded over, and it appears as if he's blind on his right eye. What do you guys do?
I'll give him a nice dwarven handshake. The name is Vokrit. Hail from the mountains. Yourself?
He doesn't talk, he just looks at you. What do you want?
Browse your wares, friend.
Browse away.
Anything interesting a dwarf like me might like.
And we're gonna do the same thing as we did with Geed last time.
Oh
I'm
god.
just gonna.
This time I'm gonna be a lot more skeptical.
Okay. He's going to post the menu and chat. Those are pretty much a general stuff that you guys can see, but he does have the magical items as well. And he also sells the general things that a blacksmith might sell. Like if you're looking for, I don't know, new hooves, you can pretty much get it from him as well.
You mean horseshoes? I can't just rip off my feet.
Sorry, yeah, horseshoes.
I mean, not with that attitude, you can't.
Um, hold on.
Yo, a large shield is $11,000.
I think,
God.
sorry,
It's
or
a
is
I
it
dollar.
think it's 1,000 gold.
1,000?
Oh,
That's
Yeah,
a
Yeah,
large
it's a +1
shield
shield.
plus one.
Oh, okay. Whew.
like plus 1 AC
I
of
was like,
what a
God
large
damn,
shield
it's-
would normally give you.
Okay.
Plus two
Also,
shields.
is the oh, I was about to say, what was the magical items?
Nothing. Oh, I'm poor. I can't afford shit.
And I will post the stuff here on chat so you guys can see what you guys want. And this is real. This is not like Geed's where it has a funny font. It's not a those scam emails that you get.
So some of those zeros are real there then?
Yep.
Not minus, like not 140 versus, 1,400.
It's 1,400. That's the cost.
Boy, I wish I could afford those thermal gloves. It'd be great in the
Same.
cold weather.
Okay, I can leave this for you guys, and then I think maybe we should leave off for tonight. It's almost 12:30.
Yep, sounds good to me.
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
And so, like I said, next Saturday I won't be able to do a session, but anytime 30 August 30th to the 2nd, anytime then I can do it. But if everyone can't do it, I can do it on the 5th instead.
I'm cool. I'm cool with just having a week off, to be honest.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
that.
So,
No rush.
September 5th.
Sounds good.
Sounds
All
good.
right.
Okay. Good game, guys.
Good game.
All right.
GG.
GG.
That was
GG.
fun.
Yeah.